Howdy folks, Widgett Walls here. Just gonna put my eyes in. Yes, you can see them. I'm wearing glasses. You've seen me do this before, the glasses part. And as you can see, it's not the thickest in the world. I'm sure some of you could outdo me, but without these on, I can't see the monitor anymore. I wouldn't know. I can see the red light. That's about all I got. But, so I was thinking about my eyes. What am I doing? Oh, I'm washing my hands. I was thinking about my eyes and the fact that I've been, you know, that I've had contact lenses since, was it high school? Yeah, high school. And which was a long time ago, friends and neighbors. They were still made of papyrus when I was in high school. So no, I've had contact lenses for forever, and a lot of my friends I know also don't have perfect vision. I mean, I know some people with perfect vision, or at least passable vision, you know, where they don't need correction all the time. But it occurs to me that I know a lot of people who you know, need correction on their vision. And, you know, as with most things, it got me thinking about the apocalypse. And, you know, I've read these tips and tricks that you're supposed to do for the apocalypse, right? Where, you know, things that you need to do, and there's certain supplies that you're supposed to get, and you know, food and water and ammunition or whatever else, these lists. And one of the things that they mention is if you've got, oh, missed my eye. See, I can't even see my own eye. That's how blind I am without my contacts in. But one of the things you're supposed to do is if you've got, you know, screwed up eyes, like I do, they suggest go get LASIK surgery, which I've never done, partly because I still don't know even after all this time, because they have been doing it for, I don't know how long. It's been at least, well, they've had it since I moved to Atlanta at least, so 95. So I still have, you know, I really like my eyes. You know, I'm sure you feel the same, and feel very lucky to have them, that they're functioning. So my concern is that, you know, I heard they had some kind of like 0.0001 failure rate or screw up rate or whatever you want to call it, where they just screw up your eyes, make you worse than when you started. And, you know, that just seems like that would be me. Like, I would be that one guy who screws up the average. Does that make sense? So I haven't had it done. I'm like, you know what, this doesn't cost that much. This is fine. I like things that I can undo, you know? There's a Control Z on my contact lenses. Does that make sense? Once you've jammed a laser into my eyeball and sliced it up and stuff, there's not that much. Plus, you know what it is? It's how do you pronounce it? Un chien andalou, or whatever it's called. The Buñuel film or whatever it is with the yeah, that's probably it too, because that's what I'm thinking about right now as I'm thinking about lasers in my eye. In fact, if somebody hasn't done a mashup of that, they really should. I don't have time. But no, the apocalypse. So I was thinking about the apocalypse, and I thought about eyes and the apocalypse, and this idea that what would I do if the world ended and I had contact lenses, which, you know, granted they're temporary, and I have a stash of them, but you know, eventually I would run out. You know, zombie apocalypse. So what do I do? Well, I have these, and, you know, saline, and I could fall back on my glasses. But I thought, you know, in a lot of post-apocalyptic scenarios that we've seen, nobody is wearing, like, glasses. And if they're wearing contact lenses, eventually they're going to have to do something about them, because you can't just keep them in. The best contact lenses, people, you know, they dry out, right? They get nasty, they get gunky, and you're just going, "Ugh." We've all been there, you know, when we were young and stupid with these things, going, I wonder how long I can wear these for. 3 days later, you're like, oh, my eyes, I can't open them. So, I mean, if you think about eyes and post-apocalypse, what do you get? I mean, you probably just went to exactly what I did, which was Burgess Meredith in Twilight Zone, right? I mean, that's the ultimate eyes in the, after the apocalypse. But beyond that, I mean, I was thinking about, like, Walking Dead. I don't remember anybody wearing glasses. Now, of course, somebody's going to go on Wikipedia, which is always right, and find that somebody was wearing glasses. But for the most part, most people either don't seem to wear glasses or wear contact lenses or have perfect vision. And my thought is, you know, either A, this is very unrealistic, because like I said, I think it over most of my friends, and they all have some kind of vision problem that needs correction, right? Which is weird, because I believe in evolution, but you'd think that even before we were able to adapt to that, that something would have eaten us, because I wouldn't know if I didn't have my contact lenses in right now. A grizzly bear could walk up to me right now and not just eat me, but like dry hump me and eat me, at the same time, and I wouldn't even know for 2 minutes that there was another animal in the room, even with a dry humping. So I don't know where that came from. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, did our ancestors, this must be genetic, right? Did our ancestors that can't see, I mean, did we just hire people who could see to watch out for us? I mean, what did we do? Why are we here? But anyway, all of that being said, my thought was then, when it comes to something like Walking Dead and all these other post-apocalyptic scenarios, maybe the reason that you don't see any characters that, can't see very well is because we've already been eaten. And I find that very sobering. Anyway, while I was putting my contact lenses in, that's what occurred to me, is that they could be what finally kills me. I don't know where else to go with that, but I'm not having a laser shoved in my eye, that's for sure. They could just eat my ass. Yeah, they'll just have to eat my ass. They'll probably eat my eyes too, despite what the song says. All right. Thanks for listening. More later.